Yes, YouTube. It's actually a new day, another beautiful day. Yeah, so I've just come back from the old spot, the knot spot I called it, and got rid of all the jumps and all the wood, ready for it to be flattened and smoothed over and look like a normal set of woods. So yeah, back at the new spot, the SMP. I'm on my own. I've only got about an hour or so. I'm going to try and do a bit more work on the black. Yeah, and also no rain and a little bit more drainage, I'd say. You know what's going to happen? The minute it starts to get down and it's just mud, it'll start raining again, won't it? And I'll be back to square one. Oh well, Mother Nature, eh? What are you going to do? Alright, well, I've just got here. I just thought I'd ride the blue real quick and then get onto the dig. So yeah, here's the blue. Okay, that weren't too bad. Tears in my eyes. All I'd say is that last bit's a little bit of a challenge. You got to go into it with some speed in order to get up that bank. Whew. It's a little bit trickier in there. Still not flowing exactly how I'd want it to flow, but we'll go back to that. We will go back to it. Right, let's crack on with this black section. Like, comment, subscribe and all of that. If you're enjoying the dig sessions, yeah, get in the comments, let us know any suggestions and that. Whew. Oh, it's a mess, but it will come together, I promise. Right then. If ever you were wondering what trail builders eat, yeah, speaking on behalf of all trail builders now, it's a sausage roll. All right, that's what we fuel ourselves on. Sausage rolls, normally with brown sauce, but today it's had to be red. There was no more brown sauce in the house. Cool.
Man, work 'em.
Okay, so that's about it for today. This hasn't gone as well as I wanted it to, and the main reason for that is it still isn't dry enough. The topsoil was quite dry, but the minute I started turning it over, the clay type sand stuff was just really claggy. And so it was hard to rake. I was having to try and break it up in bits. It's taken a lot of energy as it would. So I think given the circumstances, I'm quite happy. But it would have been nice to just get that real nice finish on that today. I think what will happen is, the good news is it's getting a bit of sun in the gap. So we've had like 2-3 days of sun now. Hopefully in a couple more days, it would have dried out. If it does rain, I'm hoping that the slight, little camber on it and the bit of drainage that I've put in helps that out, so it runs off and then it can start drying and baking as quick as possible. I put a little bump in on the right hand side. I don't know whether that'll stay. The idea is that you land and then you've got that option to pump once more before stepping up. And again, don't know whether the step up's going to be halfway on that jump or whether we're going to use the full jump. At the moment, I want to use the full jump and land on top of something at the top there. But we do feel like we want to move the jump just to the right a little bit, because it feels like you might end up going into that tree. It's a really It's a fine line. It's a fine line. Obviously still got to take that tree out. Probably take me about 2 days to get that out, and I'll probably pull a whole load of muscles, so I'm definitely going to team up with Dave to get that done. So still some work to be done here, but I think you're getting an idea for what it looks like. I'm going to screw that onto that side, screw that one onto that side, and fill the corners of this so we've got all of that to play with. I feel like I probably need to just dig out a little bit more of the right hand side there as well, just to make it look nice. I don't think it's needed, just to make it look nice. I was thinking about putting a little dip just as you come down, so that you jump off the gap, drop in, and then it dips and then comes up. I also wanted to make this a little bit more sandy, outwards rather than upwards. It's still a little bit pointy in the air for me. We'll see. I think I'm going to trial it before I do make it any higher there. But I was thinking the dirt that I take from over there, I could just put in there, and so dip and then whoosh. Obviously with me taking the board out there, it's made it a much safer landing. I still feel like I want to build that up a little bit more as well, so I'll put a little bit more dirt on top of that, but we are going to make it a rolling dirt landing, a rolly type dirt landing. Still a gap jump. It's actually got bigger, the gap jump has, because taking the board out. But I'm going to put some dirt in just there, just to cover that stump that's sticking out. There's a little bit of a stump that's sticking out the top there. So anyway, I think you can see what the black run is starting to look like. And then obviously just over the other side there, we've got the work that the one Love to Dig brother has been carving out with the berms. Great, good work. I don't think I've got anything else to say. I think it's time to get home. Hope you're enjoying the dig videos. If you're new to the channel, if you've never seen any of the videos before, I don't usually do this, but I probably should. If all this is just making no sense whatsoever, go back, have a look at the playlist, and we've got secret dig spots playlist to go and have a look at, and then all the dig spots that I've had, which isn't loads, but there's a few videos. Might find about 15 videos I think in total. And you can sort of catch up on what I've done before and what's led us to this point now, and yeah, how this started and what it looks like up to now. So yeah, go and check that out. Like, drop some comments. Ride time almost. Peace.
Welcome.
I've only got about an hour or so